What's up, Team Razor? My name's True, and this is RzoRAddey with an incredible gameplay getting a Vicious Metal solo on the map Instinct. He did actually get the Vicious Metal, however you don't see it, but you do see the two Unstoppables which show that he did get the Vicious Metal. If you want to know, the Vicious Metal is essentially a nuclear metal from Black Ops 2. He was using the HBRa3 Assault Rifle, which actually leads me to my topic of the day. Essentially, there are 4 different types of weapons in the game that work and kind of don't work in their own respects. You got your assault rifles, your shotguns, your SMGs, your LMGs, and your snipers. The reason I say 4 work is because the LMGs suck. They're kind of off the table, which I kind of like because in Black Ops 2, the LMGs were some of the best weapons in the game. They were incredibly overpowered, incredibly strong, and incredibly annoying to deal with. So let's take those off the table completely, say don't use them. However, the assault rifles ultimately rule the game. They're better because the game has this extra movement, the exosuit movement, and the assault rifles can track it very easily. This leaves the users of shotguns, SMGs, and snipers on the bottom of a very steep learning curve. So, I'm going to talk about what to do when you're using these particular weapons to do a little bit better and get an extra step over the other players. First of all, let's start with shotguns. The exo movements are your friend. Really master these exo jumps, slides, maneuvers, everything, because that's really going to help you. You're going to want to use the perk Gung Ho simply because you can sprint and slide while shooting. With a shotgun, there's nothing better than being able to sprint into someone and blast a bunch of air in their face. It's incredible. It's a good feeling. On top of that, you got your SMGs. SMGs are kind of a different beast in this game. I haven't used them very often. There's one of those SMGs that I've seen more often than any of the other ones, which is actually akimbo only. It's a little weird, it's a little odd. I didn't realize that there would be an akimbo only SMG, but there is, and it tends to work fairly well against me. That may be because I'm using akimbo pistols at the moment, but the akimbo SMG takes me down quickly. So that gun seems to be a pretty good choice, which is rare because akimbo it's not necessarily a good choice in previous games. But that's fine. Use those as much as you want. The other SMGs, it's kind of like shotgunning. Exosuit abilities are your friend. You're going to want to run into people, get close to them. Make sure you're not using your jump too much because you're going to end up being cannon fodder for everyone else. They're going to easily be able to shoot you while you're in the air, and you're going to be sitting there just a little bit too far away from the guy with the assault rifle and the red dot that can easily kill you from where he is. And then there's snipers. Sniper rifles are different in this game. They're my favorite type of weapon in all the previous Call of Duties except for Black Ops 1. They're essentially fun because you can quickscope. You can do normal sniping, you can do anything with them. They're a very versatile weapon in the previous games. In this game, they took a little bit from Black Ops 1 with the scope sway, so you zoom in, you sway a little bit. You need ballistic CPU on the gun. Some people are saying the variable zoom is good as well. I would simply say use ballistic CPU on your sniper rifles. That is worth it. Maybe use iron sights if you're incredible and you want to get those closer range shots, but personally, ballistic CPU is the way to go. Play smart. Don't use your exo abilities that much. That's the real thing with snipers. Don't get caught in the air all the time. You need to be running around the map kind of like it's a classic Call of Duty and be able to pick people off that are using their exos too much. Watch your map, watch everything. Make sure, I can't reiterate this enough, make sure you have that ballistic CPU on, because without it, the gun is almost worthless. You aim down your sights, you try to shoot, ends up you shot 14 feet up, down, left, and right, and it doesn't work very well. So, assault rifles rule the game, but there are other weapons that you can get good at, and it does take some time. Except for LMGs. Never use those. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've actually tried to use an LMG. They essentially shoot beanbags at people and or tic tacs depending on the LMG, and they just simply cannot kill quickly enough. Especially that laser one that looks so cool and it shoots so poorly. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Let me in or let me go. Honestly, try honesty. No, just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times, I'm lost. I just can't let this go.